How's it going there, everybody? It's Mr. Zen over here bringing us a brand new Rick and Morty episode discussion. And for today's segment, guys, we're going to be talking about is episode 4, folks. And yes, folks, the reason I wanted to do this discussion video because the fact that, I just recently saw this video and episode 4 was definitely one worth mentioning because I did like the fact that the way the transition from the beginning of the episode to the end of the episode kind of left off, and more or less to say that I like how Rick's family is definitely, they're heading somewhere. Like you could tell that they're hinting that the family is heading more into a dysfunction, not dysfunction, I'm sorry, that's a wrong choice of words. It's more or less that you could tell that Rick and Morty are definitely, they're having issues with each other. Like still, even from the past seasons, they're always been. But this one, it seemed like it was a little bit more prominent. As you could tell that Morty is definitely getting fed up. He is definitely getting fed up with Rick. Like you could tell. Like, wow. Especially what happened in the episode. Just oh man. That was an emotional roller coaster right there, I'm not gonna lie. But before we get into that, the episode did begin with the Vindictors, even though I don't really recall them from the previous seasons. For some reason, I do not know why, my brain wasn't wired like that today. But apparently, the Vindictors are, to me, they seem like an A-team, you could say, reference point to how the creators of the show were kind of, seeing as to how they were kind of fitting. We got a gun-ho guy, we got the black poster guy, we got, some woman that has supernatural powers. Like to me, it's like an A-team slash, you could say like Voltron of sense. Not even Voltron. No, let me rephrase that. It's more or less to say like not Super Sentai too. Not even Kamen Rider, because I feel like it's A-team. I feel like that's the right one. Like it's definitely A-team. Because if I say any of the other band of members, it really wouldn't benefit them. But like I said, these characters are just a mock comedy. That's all it is. Nothing to be taken serious, because these characters, like I said, they actually die all the way in the end, folks. Oh yes, which is very hilarious because it's the way how they, not necessarily the way they die, it's the situation they got put into because of Rick. Yes, folks, Rick, the devil himself, the man, the myth, the legend. Rick, how he goes. Because apparently, this whole entire episode was entitled to Morty himself because, he wanted to actually go help the Vindictors out and save the universe. But apparently Rick had his own ideas and thoughts that he actually then made a Saw-like theme for the whole entire episode. And while every single one of the characters were actually dying from the Vindictors, they were more or less getting closer and noticing how horrible and corrupt these characters were, because they, needless to say, they weren't this A-team of heroes that Morty actually looked up to. Instead, they were these people, this dysfunctional family of, you could kind of say that Rick was trying to basically prove to Morty at the end of the day. That's the way I kind of saw it too. That these characters, they were really having a lot of beef within each other. If it wasn't beef, they were kind of psychologically messed up too at the same time. And if not psychologically messed up, they were just plain silly. Like take for instance the crocodile. There was no reason to kill that half robot, half crocodile creature. I mean, for Pete's sake. I would have loved if he actually made it at the end, but no, they actually had to kill him because of the absurdity that he's a half crocodile, half robot. I'm assuming that's what they're kind of going for. But like I said, moving on, Like I said, at the end of the day, I believe it was the main female, like this Miss Nebula. I can't really quite recall. Spam the episode really quickly, but she apparently survived. And at the end of the episode, it seems that she has now beef with Rick and Morty, and she wants them dead because of the fact that apparently they all found out how they really were. And it's funny to me because I kind of found it as a way that Rick and Morty like to create enemies. They like to create enemies, but needless to say, it's because of the fact that they're destroying that comfort bubble that each and every one of these characters they meet. Every one of these characters, every universe they go to, they're doing their own thing, but Rick and Morty just come in there and just kind of demolish it. They destroy that piece that's already been that's been staying there for centuries. But like I said, Rick and Morty. But the end of the episode, I was absolutely adoring when Logic came in. I was not expecting Logic to actually come inside there and start singing, and and just look. And just, to me, it's like, wait a minute, Logic. Wait, what? What? Adult Swim? What? You're doing pretty good this year now. What? Season 3 off the roof. What? Can't wait. Not gonna lie to you. And it's funny because even you could tell Logic was really in on it because some of the lines that he was saying, to me, it felt like okay, they probably paid him pretty well. And I'm glad that Logic was pretty happy doing this kind of skits within Rick and Morty itself. But I would say that's about it for the episode, folks. Because the fact, most of the episode, like I said, it was entitled to Rick and Morty, seeing as to how you would think that it was more about their bonds and how they're actually going through. But no, not necessarily. Just like I said, to me, it felt like more like Rick was just definitely just showing Morty, open your eyes, man. It's not really all what it's always about. And of course, Morty always hates that. He always hates that. But let me know down in the comments, guys, what are you guys' thoughts on this episode itself. Rick and Morty Season 3 is definitely off the hook, folks. I can't wait to see more of what's going on in store for this. But like I said, let me know down in the comments. And as always, guys, if you guys enjoy my content, don't forget to give a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. You could say animation-related content, discussions, news, and topics. And as always, guys, hope to see you guys again in the next video. But peace out, folks.